You have probably heard it before. Humans only use 10% of their brains. It is a very popular idea, isn't it? This notion suggests a vast, untapped potential, a hidden superpower waiting inside us. Imagine unlocking the other 90%. What incredible feats could we achieve then? This idea has fueled countless movies and stories, but where did this captivating myth actually come from? And is there any cosmic truth to it at all? The exact origin of this 10% myth is a bit murky. Some say it came from misinterpretations of early brain research. Perhaps scientists in the past, like William James, said we only meet a fraction of our mental potential. Others might have misunderstood that scientists didn't know the function of every brain part. Self-help books and motivational speakers also love this idea. It sells the dream of easy self-improvement. It sounds so promising, so full of hope. But science tells a different story. Modern neuroscience has tools to peek inside our working brains. Think of fMRI and PET scans. These amazing machines show brain activity in real time. And guess what they reveal? They show that we use virtually all parts of our brain, not all at once perhaps at maximum intensity, but different areas light up for different tasks. Even simple actions like talking or listening involve networks across the brain. So the idea of a mostly dormant brain just doesn't hold up. So while we might not use every single neuron simultaneously, that's actually a good thing. Imagine all your lights at home turning on and off randomly. That would be chaotic, like a brain seizure. Instead, your brain is an efficient orchestra. Different sections play their parts when needed. All regions are important. They all contribute to the symphony of you. The 10% myth is just that, a myth. A persistent story that sounds cool but isn't based on solid science. Your brain is an incredibly complex organ. It's like a miniature universe inside your head. It contains billions of neurons like stars. These neurons make trillions of connections, forming vast networks. And it's always active, this command center of yours. Even when you are fast asleep, your brain is hard at work. It's busy consolidating memories, clearing out waste, and preparing you for the next day. It never truly powers down. It's always online, managing the show. Let's talk about some of the brain's neighborhoods. The frontal lobe is like your CEO. It handles planning, decision-making, and your personality. Then there's the temporal lobe, crucial for memory and hearing. The occipital lobe at the back is your visual processing center. It helps you see the stars and the world around you. The parietal lobe manages senses like touch, temperature, and pain. And the cerebellum, that's your coordination expert, helping you move smoothly. Every part has a job. One of the most amazing things about your brain is neuroplasticity. This big word means your brain can change and adapt. It can reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. This happens throughout your life whenever you learn something new, or when you recover from an injury. This shows the brain is dynamic, not static. It's constantly optimizing its wiring. It's not just using a tiny, fixed fraction of its capacity, it's actively reshaping itself. And don't forget all the background tasks. Your brainstem, for example, controls vital functions. Things like your breathing, your heartbeat, and your digestion. These are automatic processes you rarely think about, but they require constant monitoring and control from your brain. All this activity consumes a lot of energy. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's total energy. Even though it's only about 2% of your body weight, it's a power-hungry, busy place. Okay, let's entertain the idea, just for a moment. What if using 100% of our brain meant something more? Not just that all parts are active, because they are. But what if every neuron, every pathway was optimized? What if we could enhance all brain functions to their absolute maximum? How would our experience of reality itself change? Let's start with memory. Imagine having perfect recall, remembering every face, every name, every conversation, every fact you ever learned. That would be quite something. Then consider our senses. How would they evolve? Would our vision become sharper than an eagle's? Could we see ultraviolet or infrared light like some animals? Perhaps our hearing could detect sounds far beyond the current human range. Maybe our sense of smell would become incredibly acute, allowing us to navigate by scent. The brain processes all this sensory input. If that processing power was massively boosted, our perception of the universe could transform. We might unlock new layers of reality. And what about intelligence and creativity? If our brains were supercharged, could we solve humanity's biggest problems in days? Could we instantly understand complex quantum physics or compose symphonies effortlessly? The speed of learning could become phenomenal. Acquiring new languages or mastering difficult skills might take mere hours, not years. Our ability to innovate, to create, to discover, could reach heights we can currently only dream about. The intellectual landscape would be entirely reshaped, but there's a cosmic catch. A brain working at such an enhanced 100% capacity would need enormous amounts of energy. As we said, the brain already uses a lot of power. Significantly boosting its activity would require a massive increase in metabolic resources. Our bodies would need to supply much more oxygen and glucose. How would we sustain that? Would we need to eat constantly? Or perhaps evolve entirely new biological systems to support such a powerful thinking machine? Science always brings us back to practicalities. While the 100% idea is a myth, there are real people with extraordinary brain abilities. Think about savants. Some individuals, like Kim Peek, the inspiration for Rain Man, had incredible memory. He could recall thousands of books in detail. Daniel Tammet can recite pi to thousands of decimal places and learn languages in a week. These are not superhuman powers from unused brain parts. Instead, their brains are often wired differently. Specific areas might be exceptionally developed, sometimes due to unique conditions. These real-world examples show us something important. These amazing skills often come from specialized brain organization. It's not about unlocking dormant potential in a general sense. It's more like their brains have hyper-focused resources in certain areas. Sometimes this specialization can come with challenges in other areas of life. This highlights the brain's complexity. It's a delicate balance of different functions, all working together. It's about optimization, not just raw, unused percentage. So what does the future hold for enhancing our brains? Scientists are not trying to unlock a mythical 90%. Instead, they are working to understand how our brains already work so well. They study neuroplasticity to help with learning and recovery from injury. There's research into nootropics, or smart drugs, though caution is always advised. Brain stimulation techniques like TMS are being explored for depression and other conditions. Neurofeedback helps people train their own brain activity. These are about fine-tuning the amazing machine we already have. In conclusion, the idea of using only 10% of our brain is a compelling story, but it's not how our brains actually operate. We are already using all of our brain, just in different ways at different times. The real wonder isn't some vast unused potential. It's the incredible efficiency and adaptability of the brain we currently possess. Future advancements will likely come from a deeper understanding of this complexity, leading to better brain health and optimized learning, not from flipping a switch to access a hidden 90%. The universe within our heads is already vast and amazing.